Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm here today with Pencil as a volunteer from Belmont University. I'm here to read to you guys, What Do You Do with a Tale Like This? One of my favorite books growing up, and I'm here today to share it with all of you. So let's get started. What do you do with a tale like this? Animals use their noses, ears, tails, eyes, mouths, and feet in very different ways. See if you can guess which animal each part belongs to and how it is used. At the back of the book, you can find out more about these animals. What do you do with a nose like this? If you're a platypus, you use your nose to dig in the mud. If you're a hyena, you find your next meal with your nose. If you're an elephant, you use your nose to give yourself a bath. If you're a mole, you use your nose to find your way underground. If you're an alligator, you breathe through your nose while hiding in the water. What do you do with ears like these? If you're a jackrabbit, you use your ears to keep cool. If you're a bat, you use see with your ears. If you're a hippopotamus, you close your ears when you're underwater. If you're a cricket, you hear with ears that are on your knees. If you're a humpback whale, you hear sounds hundreds of miles away. What do you do with a tail like this? If you're a giraffe, you brush off pesky flies with your tail. If you're a lizard, I'll read that one in a second. If you're a skunk, you lift your tail to warn that a stinky spray is on the way. If you're a lizard, you break off your tail to get away. If you're a scorpion, your tail can give a nasty sting. If you're a monkey, you hang out from a tree by your tail. What do you do with eyes like these? If you're an eagle, you spot tiny animals from high in the air. If you're a chameleon, you look two ways at once. If you're a four-eyed fish, you look above and below the water at the same time. If you're a horned lizard, you squirt blood out of your eyes. If you're a bush baby, you use your large eyes to see clearly at night. What do you do with feet like these? If you're a chimpanzee, you feed yourself with your feet. If you're a blue-footed booby, you do a dance. If you're a water strider, you walk on water. If you're a gecko, you use your sticky feet to walk on the ceiling. If you're a mountain goat, you leap from ledge to ledge. What do you do with a mouth like this? If you're a pelican, you use your mouth as a net to scoop up fish. If you're an egg-eating snake, you use your mouth to swallow eggs larger than your head. If you're a mosquito, you use your mouth to suck blood. If you're an anteater, you capture termites with your long tongue. If you're an archfisher, you catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. The platypus, a very unusual animal, lives in streams, ponds, and rivers in Australia. It's a mammal, but it lays eggs. Its feet are webbed, and the males have poisonous spurs on their back legs. Platypus poison probably wouldn't kill a person, but getting spurred is very painful and can be deadly for small animals. The platypus closes its eyes underwater and uses its sensitive bill to detect the faint electric pulses emitted by its prey. Then with its bill, it sifts through the mud of these small fishes, frogs, and insects. Platypuses are usually about 20 inches long and weigh about 5 pounds. The hyena, found in Africa and parts of Asia, is usually thought of as a scavenger. Though hyenas are scavengers at times, they are also accomplished hunters working in packs to pull down grazing animals that are much larger than themselves. Weighing up to 150 pounds, the hyena has an exceptionally keen nose and is able to detect prey at great distances. The world's largest land animal, the African elephant, can stand 13 feet tall and weigh more than 14,000 pounds. One of the elephant's most unusual features is its long nose or trunk. With its trunk, an elephant can breathe, pick up things, suck up and spray water, communicate with other elephants, bathe, and defend itself. The trunk alone may weigh 400 pounds and be more than 6 feet long. It has two thumb-like projections at the end and allow the animal to grasp the leaves, grass, and fruit it likes to eat. The entire human body has more than 600 muscles. There are as many as 100,000 muscles in the elephant's trunk alone. The American alligator is found in swamps and rivers in the southeastern United States. Alligators grow up to be 14 feet long and weigh as much as 1,000 pounds. They eat fish, turtles, birds, and other small animals. Alligators use their nose and tails to dig gator holes, some as big as the swimming pools in the swamp. These holes don't dry up in times of drought, providing other animals with a source of water. Alligators hunt by lying quietly in the water with only their eyes and noses sticking out. If an unlucky animal gets close enough, the alligator uses its powerful tail to lunge forward and grab it. The star-nosed mole has 22 fleshy fingers on the end of its nose. This mole spends its whole life underground. Their eyes are usually useless, so it uses its nose and finds its way through a maze of tunnels. The moles eats worms, snails, and insects that it locates with the help of its sensitive nose. Using both smell and touch, the star-nosed mole grows to 7 inches in length. Ears. The yellow-winged bat, like all bats, makes a constant series of clicks or chirps as it flies. Most of these sounds are pitched too high for humans to hear. These sounds bounce off or echo off nearby objects. By listening to the echoes, a bat can maneuver in the dark, avoid obstacles, and even find a catch the flying insects it eats. The yellow-winged bat lives in Central Africa and has a wingspan of 14 inches. The field cricket's ears are on its 2 front legs. Openings in the cricket's hard outer cover led to chambers inside each leg. By pointing its body and ears in different directions, the cricket can tell where a sound is coming from. Field crickets are about 3/4 inches long and live throughout North America. Make their familiar chirping sounds by rubbing the edges of their wings together. The warmer the temperature, the faster they chirp. Counting the numbers of chirps in 15 seconds and adding 40 gives you a fairly accurate temperature reading in degrees Fahrenheit. The antelope jackrabbit is actually a hare, a close relative of rabbits. It has very long ears, up to a third its body length, and lives in a hot desert climate of American Southwest. Its large ears helps it stay cool by radiating excess body heat, and the antelope jackrabbit eats grass and shrubs and can grow to 2 feet in length. The hippopotamus is easily sunburned and spends much of its time underwater. These large animals, 9 feet long and easily weighing 3,000 pounds, live in Africa and graze at night on grass and other plants around the lakes and rivers where they spend most of their time. Hippos close their ears and noses when they go underwater. They can stay as long as 30 minutes at a time. The ears of a humpback whale are visible only as small openings in the whale's head. Whales need streamlined bodies that can move easily through the water. An external ear would slow them down. The humpback's hearing, however, is very sensitive. These whales communicate with one another by singing songs, and though we don't know exactly what their song means, we do know that the whales can hear one another when they're 100 miles apart. These large animals can be 50 feet long and weigh a ton per foot. They are feeders eating millions of tiny plankton. Humpback whales are found in all of the world's oceans. Tails. The striped skunk is found throughout much of North America. Like other skunks, it has the ability to spray attackers with a foul-smelling, eye-sting liquid. Skunks are omnivores. They eat just about anything, including insects, fish, small mammals, birds, fruit, and seeds. They can be longer than 2 feet and weigh as much as 14 pounds. Though most are smaller, the striped skunk warns an enemy back by raising its tail. If that doesn't work, it stands on its front legs, arching its back, and shoots out spray over its head, so it never has to turn back on an attacker. Skunk spray is effective up to 10 feet away. The world's tallest animal is a giraffe. It lives on the savanna of Africa and grew up to 19 feet in height. The giraffe feeds on leaves at the top of the trees that dot these grasslands, leaves the other grazing animals can't reach. It protects itself against the primary enemy, the lion, which it kicks with its powerful back legs and uses its long tail to brush flies and other insects from its back. The 5-lined skink has a long tail that can break off when it's attacked. The ringing tail can distract predators, allowing the lizard to get away. This skink, which is 5 to 8 inches long, lives in the eastern part of the United States and eats insects and worms. Losing its tail does not really hurt the lizard, it soon grows a new one. The scorpion is an ancient relative of the spider. Scorpion fossils older than 400 million years have been found, some of them 3 feet long. Today, scorpions grow to a maximum length of 8.5 inches. They live in warm climates throughout the world and eat spiders, lizards, and small mammals. Hunting at night, scorpions locate their prey by touching and using their poison stinger at the end of their tail to paralyze an animal before it can get away. The spider monkey can use its tail like a fifth hand. The end of the tail has a patch of bare skin with a special groove that helps it grasp things. The spider monkey, along with other monkeys living in Central and South America, is a New World monkey. New World monkeys are the only primates with a grasping or prehensile tail. The spider monkey tail is longer than its body, which can be as tall as 2 feet. The spider monkey often hangs by its tail while eating fruit, leaves, and flowers. A nose for digging, ears for seeing, eyes that squirt blood, and explore the amazing things. I'm sorry. Thank you for listening to me talk about what do you do with a tail like this. One of my favorite books growing up. Thank you for your time, and remember to keep reading. Thank you.